And good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? I decided to go live because I wanted to get this on record. I'm going to give some people the opportunity to come into the room because this has gone far enough. This has gone far enough with me getting on YouTube and being bullied by vlogger Onan. It has gone too far. He has threatened my life tonight. He has consistently put myself and my family in danger. He said that he was going to show up in my house. I got it all recorded. This man has no stopping. He does not stop. So I just want to put this on record, and I am getting ready to. I just called the police. He had said he's coming to my house. I'm putting all of this on record. I'm sick of this. It's a damn shame that this man has come to YouTube and terrorized YouTube. He has come to YouTube and terrorized YouTube. He has a history of violence, okay? He has a history of violence against women. He has come to YouTube and terrorized YouTube. He said he was going to show up at my home. I'm putting this on record. I am getting this on record. It is a damn shame how this man has come to YouTube and terrorize YouTube. I'm not going to holler and scream today because I got him. I got it all recorded. I got it all recorded. I just happen to because he makes it a habit to talk about me every time he goes live. Every time he goes live, he makes it a habit to talk about me. This man has a history of doing nothing but violence. Okay? He has a history of violence and terrorizing. He does not know anything about he just, I think that's just all he knows. Yeah, I think that's just all he knows. He has gone on a rant tonight. My lawyer was on. I had some more people on. I've had people to tell me that they feared for me as it relates to this man because every time he goes live, he has to talk about my channel. Now, here's the thing. If my channel is not a threat to you, why do you consistently bring me up? He lies. And that's why people were saying that they was really afraid for me. They was like, you've never said anything about this man's children, and he lies like you've talked about his children. We afraid for your life. This man is crazy. Okay? He wanted it. I'm tired of it. He pulled my channel up. He incites a riot. He tries to get people to come to my home. He just said tonight, I got to record it, that because I put in his chat that he would hear from my lawyer next week, he told me he was going to show up at my home. I got that on video, and I am filing a police report on him. This man has gone too far. He has terrorized everybody on YouTube. He has hacked my account. He has gotten my information. He has pictures of my children. This man is out of his mind. He is out of his mind. And I've been had people saying, even when I didn't want to go any farther with it, I was like, I'm just going to ignore him. They said, please, we are afraid for you. This man is crazy. He has gotten into it with everybody, and you got people. This man has a history of violence, and he just threatened to show up in my house. And it proves that he probably got my old address, but it proves that he hacked my account. Okay? He has an issue because I've worked for the police department. He has an issue with me because I am a private investigator. He was sitting up talking about how come she don't pull up paperwork because I tell people where to go pull the paperwork up at. I don't have to go pull up an affidavit. He's a sick individual. But I got him tonight. He said he was going to show up in my house. That's a direct threat against my life. And it proves that he has hacked my account and got my information. Okay? I wanted to get this on record. I wanted to put this on record. YouTube has allowed him to set up on YouTube and terrorize the YouTube community. This man has a history of violence, a history, which is why so many other people, even in law enforcement, was afraid for my life as it relates to this man. Okay? I've been having people saying you need to file something against him because he's a sick individual. Okay? So I ain't going to get on here and scream and holler tonight. I just wanted to put this on record because Google is going to have to do something. We should not have to get on YouTube and have Onan to come at us every single time, inciting a riot, trying to get the people in his chat to go to your home. He just threatened to come to my home. The last time he got on, he was sitting up talking about a company that I do video work for. Okay. He had started digging, he had packed my account and started digging, I believe, into my background. Okay. All right. And people were saying then you need to file something because he is a sick individual. Anytime a person can't get on live without talking about you, that's an obsession. It's an obsession. Okay. And I'm not letting it go another night. Every single time. I don't even look at his vlog. I don't look at him. He ain't nothing that I want to look at. Okay. But he's hacked my information. Okay. He's threatened to put my information up. And we was waiting for him to do that. There's still somebody over there waiting on him to do it. That's going to prove furthermore that he has hacked my information. He gets with these foreigners and he hacks. Okay. In my opinion. Okay. So I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Y'all never hear me say anything about that man. I don't talk about him on my channel. He has an obsession with young Dolph. He's mad because I live in the city of Memphis and I know the police officers. That's all it is. He is threatened by that. He can't sit over there and just put his narrative out, but he's got a gutter mentality. It's a mental illness. This man has consistently tried to bully me. He threatened my life tonight. Okay. My lawyer will be contacting Google. And now he's sitting up talking about he's falsified some documents. But that's gonna backfire on him anyways. He talking about suing me. That's gonna backfire on him. You falsifying documents. We've never said anything about you on this channel. Ever. I haven't. Other than when he came at me. And he has consistently bullied me. He talked about me in a sexual nature tonight. And he said he was going to show up at my house. That is a threat. And that would go on paper. Okay? That's a threat and it will go on paper. This man has gotten into it and threatened and doxed everybody on YouTube just about that he feel like is moving up or whatever. YouTube is not my source. He got mad at me for getting on my channel and talking about Big Unc and Dolph. He feels like he is the only person that is supposed to talk about Dolph. He wants to be the only person to put a narrative out about Dolph, and he's never even put his foot in Memphis. But he's going to have to come to court. I got him tonight. He threatened me. And it's a damn shame that people follow a man that does nothing but bully and harass. It's a damn shame before God. He sits up. Somebody was saying, Tam, this man in his mind, he's sick. He's sitting up saying you said something about his kids. He know damn well I never said anything about his kids. I'm not going to even get into that. Nobody even, you got men that have talked about, there was a guy named Street Stepper that talked about his child. Okay. Let me block them. That talked about his children. Okay. You can't get him to say nothing about that man because his history is violence against women. That's his history. Violence against women. And he thinks that I am going to constantly allow him to bully and harass me. It stops tonight. He threatened me, and that is against the law. He can falsify some documents if he wants to. It's going to backfire on him. He basically talked about Orange Mound Quette's daughter dying. So I guess because he hacked into my account, okay, because somebody said that he basically put out a threat on my children, okay? He basically put out a threat on my children, okay? But we got him tonight. And that's all I'm going to say about that. He can talk until the cows come home. All he doing is giving me more material on him. Let him continue to talk. That's more material. Because I got somebody over there that's documenting everything. We waiting for him now to pull out the address and stuff that when he hacked my accounts. We waiting for that now. Because that he can't control himself. He don't know when to stop. He don't know how to stop. So he always goes too far, and he went too far tonight. Okay. And so what I'm getting ready to do is, because I got it on video where he said he was going to show up at my home. I've never said I was going to show up at his home. I've never threatened him. The only thing I've ever asked that man to do was leave me alone, and he refused to do that. I've asked him to leave me alone. We don't talk about him over here. We've never spoken about him. He feels like he's supposed to own me, and I'm stopping it. I'm stopping it. He has slandered me, defamed my character, and now he has gone as far as to threaten me because he wants me to stop vlogging about the Young Dogs case. He could say I'm built like whatever, but threatening a person is against the law. Okay? Threatening a person is against the law. So I just wanted this. I'm not taking this one down. I'm keeping this one up. He wanted my attention and he got it. It's a damn shame. You done been a loser your whole life. But you can't get on here and vlog and be civilized. You have to consistently try and harass and bully other people. And I've asked that man to leave me alone. He slandered me. He told me tonight he was going to show up at my house and basically said my kids was going to end up like Orange Mound Quette's daughter. Okay? So that's a threat on my life, saying you're going to show up at my doorstep, and basically a threat on my children's life. This is a man that says that he has lost his children. But he gets on here and he has nothing but evil. He is an agent of chaos. He is evil. Ain't no kind of love on the inside of him. He is despicable. I never speak about him because when I look at him, I see nothing but evilness. I can't even stand to hear his damn voice. But there was people that was concerned about me that watch him because they feel like he got an obsession with me. If you say I ain't getting no views, why are you pulling my channel up? He sat up and pulled my channel up. They say he do this every single night. I got law enforcement officers that was afraid for me and been saying it. And tonight he proved that he hacked my accounts because he said he was going to show up at my home. He wants to be the only person to talk about Young Dog. This is sick. If Google don't take him off, then Google is going to get a lawsuit. This man has harassed everybody on YouTube. Everybody. But he took it too far tonight. He took it too far tonight. I'm tired. It ain't even enough to just be quiet. I ain't going to entertain that. I know he's a sick individual. I'm not going to entertain it. I've taken the high road for a long time for a man who knows nothing about me, that hacked my accounts, has gotten my address, has threatened to show up at my house and said that my children gonna die. Okay, but he got the nerve to sit up to the, they talk about my children. This man is sick on a whole nother level. Okay, and he talking about a lawsuit. Now I got a lawsuit. Not only that, I'll see him 3 times in court because I welcome that false lawsuit. Because what's gonna happen is his ass gonna get locked up for falsifying documents. Okay, but I'm gonna see him 3 times in court because I got one too. And not only that, but he just threatened me. He'll be facing criminal charges. I'm taking it to the limit. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. It's a damn shame that he can't be civilized. He can't sit over there on his channel. He worried about my YouTube check. Her YouTube check ain't nothing. Why are you worried about me? It is an obsession. I don't talk about this man. I don't think about him. I don't give a damn about it. Okay? I don't give a damn about this man. I don't talk about, I don't know him. This is a person that I don't know. He is completely obsessed. Completely. And he has threatened to show up at my doorstep. So now what I got to do, and he's going to have to reimburse me for this when I take him to court. I got to have security outside of my home because he is threatening to show up at my doorstep. It proves that he's so bothered by me that he has taken the time to try to dig and get information on me, my personal information, so he could show up at my doorstep. He don't know when to stop. Somebody kept saying he goes too far. He don't know how to stop. You've been had enough material to stop him. It's all good though. Because if he show up at my step, he is a threat to my person. And that was basically threatening me. He told me I was a bold bitch. I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for typing in his chat. I got people over there recording everything right now. He is a sick individual and I'm sick of him. He has tried to bully everybody on YouTube. Anybody he thinks is a threat. If I ain't hardly got that many subscribers, why do you mention me? I don't mention you. I don't give a damn about you. He mentions me every single vlog I heard. Damn, that man mentioning you. Do you know him? He goes into fits of rage. He's sick. He's got a history of doing this to women. But I'm going to protect myself because I know he's a sick individual. And he got some sick people following him. I see where he sent somebody out, and I'm going to use that in court to go to somebody's business and record it and told them that they can be touched. Okay? That's what he did. And he told me he was going to show up at my doorstep. So that means he's got my address. He is a threat to me. He told me my children are going to die. This is a man that want to scream on every rooftop about his child and his grandchild, but wishing death upon somebody else's children. He's a sick individual. Okay? He's a sick individual. This is sick on so many levels. 2:00 in the morning, this man got my name and my vlog in his mouth. And he say he ain't bothered. To the point where it's a sickness. It's a sickness. I bet you couldn't pay him to keep my name out of his mouth. He's sitting up talking about she don't pull up affidavits. That's what I do for a damn living. I know how to pull up affidavits. He's sick. He's so bothered by me, obsessed with a woman he don't even know. If I'm fat and nasty and black and all those things, you feel the need. You that bothered, let me be that. You that bothered about me that you'll sit up on your vlog. You got these Iranians and them foreigners over there hacking my stuff. You sick. And you got to be stopped. You got to be. Okay? So at this point, I just wanted to put this all on record because I fear for my life. I fear for my life. This man said he was going to show up at my doorstep because I typed in his chat. You're going to hear from my lawyer because he was slandering me. And he said, oh, bitch, I'm going to show up at your house. You bold. I'm going to show up at your house. And I know you got a history of violence against women. So I believe you. I do. I believe you. I believe you. You don't have to tell me but once. I believe you. When you can mention somebody every night and I got emails from people saying that they fear for me because of you, I believe you. I believe you. And I'm going to protect myself and my children. He referenced Orange Mound Quette's daughter, but he always sitting up talking about somebody said something about his son and his granddaughter. But he referenced Orange Mound Quette's daughter and said that my children would meet the same fate. This man is sick. He's the devil. He is an agent of chaos. I've never seen anybody more evil. This man sits up on his page and consult with the dead and wish death on people because he's afraid of them surpassing him. I will not continuously allow him to bully me. And I got somebody watching my page now in case he try to get them foreigners to hack in. Them motherfuckers is going back over to their country. They can try it tonight if they want to. We waiting on them to try to tap into that network. We waiting on them. Okay? But this is what he does because he wants to see my channel shut down. He's sick. Have y'all ever heard me say anything about this man? I don't even know him. When I was consulting with my attorney, she said, but where you meet him at? I said, I don't know him. I've never even had a conversation with him. Don't want to. Who is he? Where did he come from? It's sad. But you sit up and talk about me every single night and slander me and threaten me and put my life and my kids' life in danger. You sick individual. Who is this man? I don't know him. Never have. But he is taking it up on himself to consistently violate me, threaten my life. That's what he has done. And I'm sure he loved this. But I fear for my life at this point. I gotta say something. At what point do the laws protect women against men like him? You have to make them protect you. Trying to take the high road while somebody consistently bullies you and harasses you and violates you. It's not it. I work with women. I can't consistently let this man do this to me. He let me know he has hacked me and got my address. Okay. Lady, I'm getting ready to block you. Okay. And he could act a fool. Well, I'm not gonna even say anything about that because my lawyer's on here. She's telling me I'm done with it. But I got this on record. Okay. He said he was gonna show up at my house. And he said that my children was gonna die, like Orange Mound Quette's daughter. What kind of evil, sick entity is he? What kind of evil, sick entity is he? But he'll talk about and want empathy about his son and his granddaughter. You had a man named Street Stepper, and I got that. I recorded that. I still got those videos before he even deleted them off of his channel. He was the one that put it out there about his grandchildren and his son. You never heard him say anything to that man. You had some more people to do vlogs about it, and he's seen them. You never heard him say anything or go after those men. But he has consistently came after me because he knows that I know that what he put on his vlog is a damn lie. He know that I know that. He know I know it. But have I ever tried to expose him? Absolutely not, because I don't give a damn. I don't even know who this man is. All I know is that he's sick. So I don't want any interactions with somebody that I know has a history of violence against women. I stay away from that. And he has consistently harassed me. Consistently. He is a sick individual. And I wanted to get this on record. I will not be deleting it this time. Okay, we time stamping it and everything. And now I'm getting ready to make a report. He said he was going to show up in my house. I got to protect myself, and I got to get my kids to make one because he said that they would meet the same fate as Orange Mound Quette's daughter. So what I'm getting ready to do is I got to call the police. I'll talk with you all later.